And my little granddaughter, she was 3 years old when she saw it, and she refused for 1 week to wear any shoes or socks because she said she was a wolf walker.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm Tomm Moore. I make animated feature films, and I have a studio in Ireland called Cartoon Saloon. Yeah, we chose wolves because they were so important in Irish folklore, and there were so many stories about people who could transform into wolves in the town that I'm from, in Kilkenny. And my co-director Ross Stewart and I felt that the wolves are all gone from Ireland, which is really sad. And when we were kids, we didn't even know that there had been so many wolves in Ireland. So it felt like they were the perfect symbol. And at the time, they were really the symbol of how wild Ireland was, which was why they were eliminated. It was to try and tame the country. Yeah, Maeve was really fun to develop. Because she was a wolf walker, we were able to think about what would it be like for a little girl who was half a wolf and half a person, or half a human. And so we had a lot of fun drawing her and trying to imagine her. We based her a little bit on the producer Paul Young's daughter, who has red hair like this and has a lot of personality. It's always nice to have somebody that you know to base the character on. And then we met Ava Whitaker, who did the voice in English of Maeve. And she had so much of the personality of Maeve inside her that by the end of the recording, we were asking Eva, what would Maeve do? And so we kind of found the character by working with young people who reminded us of her, and by just drawing her and imagining her, what would she be like? So yeah, she's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think Ross and I at the beginning were talking a lot about what is special about hand-drawn animation. And whenever you make a drawing, you can make the drawing be more expressive than a photograph. So the town feels like a cage. It feels flat and feels like Robin can't be herself there. She has to be really simple. And it's very clear the difference between black and white. It's like really contrasty. But the forest, there's a lot more freedom. And so when you think about that, you draw big swoopy shapes and you think about more loose painting or drawing. So we kind of tried to show in how we drew the town and how we drew the forest, how Robin felt in the town compared to how she felt in the forest. We did a lot of research into how we could show the wolves that they weren't just wolves, that there was like a human intelligence in there, and it came down to really the eyes, yeah. I went to see, I was in Canada for a festival, and I wanted to see wolves because they had like a big sanctuary there in Alberta. And so I drove with my wife to the wolf sanctuary, and we arrived just after they'd been fed. So I have plenty of drawings in my sketchbook of wolves that are asleep, not doing anything so interesting. But in the north of Ireland, there's a small sanctuary for wolves, and we were able to see them there.
Nice.
Yeah, it became a kind of trilogy or triptych, like I said. By the time we were working on the idea for Wolf Walkers, we thought it would be nice to take everything that we were learning and exploring in the previous two movies and put it in the final movie. So it kind of became this triple-decker sandwich of everything we wanted to try. So it has lots of same style, like it's an evolution of the same style of how we draw, and lots of ideas for the visuals. But it's also the third one that's based on Irish folklore and based on, themes about family and the relationship of people with nature. So they have the same soul in all of them, I think.